And here we are, first match of the day, Irakli Zirakashvili versus Marcio Barboza. Irakli, 24 years of age versus a big veteran in our sport, multiple-time world champion, been everywhere, has fought best of the best, and is just getting back to arm wrestling on the big stage. And he's fighting a very hungry and young Irakli Zirakashvili from Georgia.
Interesting there, you can see Ray. Coin toss. Irakli seemed pretty intent on knowing how that finished up. Marcio Barboza, not bothered one bit. Experience is the weapon.
Yeah.
The man from Brazil.
This we know Marcio is more versatile, but anything can happen in a match. This is 6-round super match. Who wants it more? Who takes it? Both of them coming back from East versus West event.
Huge opportunity for Irakli. He's the man who starts here as the underdog. Barboza, his face looks as calm as a mill pond. Looking down to the floor, Zirakashvili eyeballs him across the table. You can feel that intensity, more difficult than ever to be the first match, Ray.
This is it. We waited for this moment so long, and finally it has arrived.
The first time that we see hands touch tonight. Marcio Barboza, Irakli Zirakashvili, Georgia versus Brazil to kick us off here. King of the Table 4. Brought to you by Core Sports. Bill Collins.
I think Marcio asked for a strap, but Irakli denied it.
This first hit going to tell so much. Both men fast finishers. You can see, do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. Two big hard hitters. Top roll coming from both men. Yeah, huge drive. And as expected, Ray, we will go. Oh, I think we may have an elbow infringement called there on Barboza.
Yes.
Now, Ray, we've seen that before, mate. Marcio has struggled to keep that elbow down on occasion. Sometimes too explosive for his own good. Outruns himself and pops that elbow. Needs to be careful now. Both men really calm.
Turn for me. Let you guys come down.
Watch for more of the same. A little bit of a trace around followed.
Wrist.
Wrist. Not happy there. You can see the determination on the Georgian. Look at him revving up. Go! On the way we go. Big draw. Big hit again.
I would say again, another foul. That's second elbow fall for Marcio. Marcio has right now 2 elbow fouls.
Thin ice.
2 elbow fouls on Marcio Barboza.
3 permitted. Bill just explaining that. Marcio now needs to keep calm. Zirakashvili in the corner of Team Georgia, just talking to his team. But it's a great start in some respects because he knows now that one of the acid weapons of the Brazilian is taken out.
Referee's grip.
Here we go, referee's grip.
After 30 seconds.
Marcio wants the strap. He wants the strap for sure.
He requested the ref's grip there and was denied. He was looking for a set.
Knuckles.
He's really looking for that strap. But he needs to keep that elbow bolted to that pad. No room for error now. Be ready. On the way we go.
And another one. 1-0 Irakli Zirakashvili. Marcio Barboza has the 3rd elbow foul. We're going to go into round number 2. 1-0. Irakli leads the match. Not the way we wanted to see. Not at all. We want to see arm wrestling here, but I think that's his kind of strategy for Irakli.
Yeah, it's a lesson learned now for Marcio. Needs to just make a couple of adjustments there. Amend his style a little bit. I think he's, for all his experience, a little over-nervous there. He should have calmed down on that last one, made himself elusive, and just bolt that elbow down.
I think he has enough experience to fix that in this round, but
I agree.
We'll see. We'll see.
And look at the face now of Zirakashvili. Marcio frustrated there, and it was etched all over his face.
Yeah.
Zirakashvili taking that time, trying to keep as fresh as he can. This is a man who loves the top roll. We just got one of the referees has just approached the commentary booth and is making a couple of explanations here. Ray has just been told. Ray, what did you get?
No, we just need to explain to the audience what happens a little bit better. So, yeah, the elbow foul happened before the slip. So this is why there was no strap applied. Every time they break a grip, it will go to a strap, except when it's an elbow foul or a clear pin. So there is no losing position in this match or king of a table. But you have to keep your elbow on the pad. You have to keep your elbow on the pad.
Time.
Bill Collins calls time, brings the men back to the table, and Irakli Zirakashvili is quick. A more considered approach by Barboza. And the Brazilian has things to work on, has things to fix. He reaches forward, puts some height into that lower palm. Going to try and change strategy, change technique, but it's a very focused Marcio Barboza, and it needs to be.
It's a good post from Marcio.
Turn.
Do not blink. Be ready. Looking for the straight wrist there.
Wrist.
And leveling the guys up. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen. And away we go! Massive drive from Marcio. Gains hand control.
Finally, we go to a strap.
We will see the strap applied, ladies and gentlemen. Marcio was looking for that. Zirakashvili tried to bolt outside, tried to hit that top roll he's famed for. Really, really good posting defensive top roller. On that occasion, he couldn't set it, and he lost that hand. Marcio drove hard to the side, buckled that wrist, the rise failed, and Zirakashvili finds himself tied to the Brazilian. More difficult task ahead now. Irakli has got to stand on the train tracks.
And take on the train.
Yes, sir. The condition of Marcio Barboza coming into this match is absolutely insane.
Open.
Marcio looks as good as ever.
He really does. I mean, the man is shredded. He looks like he's been carved from Zeus's tooth.
Zeus doesn't have that muscular tooth. It's something else. But Irakli came in a little bit less weight than he was last time when he competed versus Todd Hutchings. But he said he feels better at this weight. And we still have to see a real arm wrestling match happen. Before that was guys trying to get a slip and go to a strap.
You can see Marcio trying to edge forward. Bill Collins stopped him from doing so. Don't blink, and away we go! Zirakashvili with the win!
The hand.
Irakli Zirakashvili with the win, ladies and gentlemen. That's a massive, massive statement made by the Georgian. He got away early, the post was rock solid, and that was a statement from Irakli Zirakashvili. Master top roll applied, Ray.
Yeah, that was textbook top roll. He catched, opened him up, get that hand, pulled him to the side. Marcio didn't fight much, which is pretty good at this point because you still have to fight for 4 more rounds. So 2-0, Irakli leads this match. A lot of the guys on the expert panel picked Marcio over Irakli because of the weight, because of the experience, and because of versatility of Marcio. But right now, it looks that one technique is working pretty damn good. Denying the strap and also taking the hand. What do you think, Neil? What do you think is the change that Marcio needs right now?
He needs to calm down, Ray. At the moment, Marcio is a little panicked up there. He's not getting what he's looking for on the setup because of the smart counters that are being applied in that setup by Irakli. And we saw the result of it there. He rushed that hit a little bit. He moved a little bit too jerky, a little bit too enthusiastic off the start, and in doing so, his own hand was baited. It's difficult to do that. Difficult to hit to the side and command the position. And unfortunately, Irakli Zirakashvili caught the hit, primed the hit. And once he gained hand control, he wasted no time whatsoever in drilling Marcio Barboza to the pad. It's 2, Ray.
Yeah. We're going to go in round number 3. And I think at this point, Marcio needs, like you said, calm down and maybe fight for position. It will be very hard to get inside with Irakli at this point. He's too fresh, too strong, too fast. maybe you need to fight for the back pressure. You need to fight for the top position. Maybe top roll would be a better key, at least to bring down the pronator to the back pressure of Irakli Zirakashvili at this point. But Marcio has enough experience, and he's gathering data as he goes through this match. Irakli looks pumped. He looks like he's on top of the world at this point.
I'm sure he does. This young man just made an incredible statement. It's turning into a great night for Irakli Zirakashvili. And what does this underline, ladies and gentlemen? Just listen to a moment.
Strap? Referee. After 30 seconds, I can give you referee.
Once again, Marcio asking for that rev script. Not going to get it. 30 seconds. Just going to say one reminder that we got straight out of the gate. It doesn't matter who you want to win. Nobody's up there with these guys on the night. And fate has a way of showing you what the result will be early. Marcio.
Round number 3.
Needs to react. Needs something special.
Good drive. What happened there?
Coincidental foul. Coincidental foul.
Both you guys come up, no call. Elbows came up, no call.
Both men, coincidental foul. That means that the fouls cancel out and it is just a restart.
That was a good drive from Marcio. Really good drive.
It was a good drive, but again, a little bit too enthusiastic. I think he can calm down and he can actually wrestle off the counter a little bit. Needs to trust his hand and wrist a little more.
Come back up.
Driving forward is actually playing to the strengths of Irakli.
Yeah.
Zirakashvili is a fantastic counter top roller. That's where his strength lies. He needs to make his hand work a little bit.
He wants you to attack.
He wants you to attack, and he's lying in ambush. That incredibly powerful posted top roll is a weapon for Irakli. And right now, we are playing Irakli's game. And credit to this young man for making that the case against an opponent as experienced as Marcio. Here we go. Referee's grip.
No moving.
Okay.
One foul.
One foul for moving in the referee's grip to Marcio.
Guys gotta let us move.
Marcio a little nervous here. Needs to
calm down.
Calm down.
With a lot of side pressure on the side. You put side pressure on the side and it looks like we're not doing that.
I need this level much. Both
So
you guys
difficult when you feel like something's been taken away from you in that setup to settle those nerves, no matter your experience.
Guys, open. No moving.
Down come the hands.
Look at his wrist. Look at his wrist. Look at his wrist. Can you see his wrist?
There was a lot of movement.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Come on.
Please, he's starting.
Both you guys are moving on me. Both you guys are moving on me.
You're starting.
Okay, no call.
See which one now.
No
Open
call.
up. Open up.
To be fair, I think that's the right call from Bill. Calm head prevailed there.
Okay, we're in
Both
a
men
referee's grip.
claiming that the other had moved.
Yeah.
I think there's a 6 of one and half a dozen of the other right there.
We went into really technical territory right now. Both guys fighting for
No, it wasn't a foul.
every centimeter.
No moving, Marcio. Go! One foul.
Like a foul from Marcio called before the slip. Won't be a strap there for. And you can see Marcio's unsettled.
What's that?
This is the second elbow foul for Marcio. Second elbow foul for Marcio. He needs to be careful. He already lost the first round on elbow fouls. Is that the right call? Let's check. Yeah, it's the second elbow foul. Oh, we don't want these matches to end like this. And I think Marcio, just like Neil said, like he needs to calm down. He can arm wrestle. He don't have to go for that quick pin.
Unfortunately, at the moment, that's exactly what's happening. Marcio feeling the pressure, and understandably so. He's trailing by 2 pins, and he's going for that Cinderella moment.
No moving.
He finish a little too early.
No moving.
Last chance Saloon needs to keep that elbow down, trust in himself. Better from Marcio. That was a much better, much more considered start.
Do we go for a strap? Yes.
That must be a strap. There was no infringement there.
I'm looking. I'm please go to the strap. I don't want any elbows there. And yeah, Marcio 2 elbow fouls. They're applying the strap.
I don't think that will bother Irakli at all right now, though, because the young Georgian is really on his game. He looks right now, he looks like the cool head. He looks like the man with the experience. It's funny.
Yeah.
Some nights you just don't know what's coming, and tonight,
Well,
the early fouls really unsettled Marcio. You could see that he didn't expect that. He may have felt something he didn't think that Irakli had, and it can throw you out of your game.
it's, you know, we keep saying that Marcio has more experience. It comes with years, but it's not like Irakli is very young. He's 24 years of age, and he has competed, I think, since he was 16 years old in WAF World Championships, many times on the podium. I think has been a champion on a few occasions as well. So he has enough experience in these kind of situations where it's, you know, win or die at this moment.
Absolutely, this is not Zirakashvili's first rodeo by any stretch of the imagination. This man has skills. Born and raised in Tbilisi, Georgia, forged in fire. Irakli Zirakashvili. Marcio asking for the strap to be positioned slightly differently there. So important for these guys. Down go the hands.
No.
There's a movement. There's a lot of movement.
I close the hands.
Okay. Can you close it again?
Huh?
Can you close both again, please? Because you're holding too strong my fingers. And
Okay. I'm holding them so you don't close.
okay. I'm not.
Marcio needs to calm down. He needs to calm down and believe in himself.
Gentlemen.
Oh. 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Go.
So no call on this one. I don't understand why.
Open.
I think he gave a second foul to Marcio, and I think the first foul on Marcio was actually a coincidental foul.
Yeah, but
The
he
first
went
one,
in and he said foul.
yes,
second, and
the
he showed
first
two.
one, it's second foul Marcio. The first one, as I understand it, was
Okay.
a coincidental foul. So
Okay.
Marcio now on 2
Let's
fouls.
take a look at this.
Irakli Zirakashvili with the win, and that was a statement. That was domination, and you cannot take anything away from that man at all. Irakli Zirakashvili makes it elation early for Team Georgia. What a fabulous win that was. Incredible stuff, Ray.
That's amazing. A lot of people picked Marcio as a winner, like we said before. Irakli showing something great here. A lot of venom in that hit.
But I lose my hand
And full control, elbow stays on the pad, just takes it over, pins him. 3-0, Marcio. Marcio is behind. Irakli looks pumped. Irakli looks ready. Irakli is right there. He's right there. He's having some redemption moment right now. His last outing was against Todd Hutchings. He lost that. It was a tough match, and the big question was, can you recover from that kind of match? Because it was so close to this, just a month away. And he shows, yeah, he can. And on the other hand, Marcio came off 2 wins in East versus West, doing fabulous job there. Confidence of Irakli, I think, is through the roof. He's kind of making a big statement right here.
Well, one thing we're absolutely certain of, Ray, is that this is the absolute last chance saloon now for Marcio Barboza, and he needs to kick the door off it and run in proudly, because he is in danger of being run over. No more chances.
Yeah. I think, so till now, I think he hasn't really, without trying to get to the strap, he hasn't really tried to top roll. On that first round, he tried to get the strap by the top roll. I think he should try it. You know, at this point, like, what else? As soon as he dives in, puts that shoulder behind, he compromised his own hand with a lot of power going sideways, and Irakli is that defensive type of top roller. He can take control from that position, and it's, you know, he looks extremely strong in those positions. You cannot even stay there without your hand. So we're going in round number 4. 3-0. Irakli Zirakashvili leads this match.
And not just 3-0, 3-0 in absolutely dominant fashion. 2 of those pins, absolutely incredibly dominant.
Irakli being the lightest man in this match, about 10 kilos lighter than Marcio.
Absolutely under the 100 kilo mark, and Marcio significantly larger, but
Strap?
doing him no favors tonight.
Straight to the strap? No. No. Now Marcio doesn't want the strap.
You can see there, as I said earlier, when they went to the strap the last time, I said I didn't think that's going to bother Irakli at all. He wants that anchor point.
Yeah.
Defends his top roll exactly where he wants to be, and Marcio was walking up to it, hopefully not too late.
High post.
Okay, straight. Come my way. Come my way a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Wrist.
Okay, beautiful.
Both you guys. Wrist.
Go! Drive from Marcio.
Elbow foul.
Marcio needs to keep it down. And he knows now as well, he's doing the same soup warmed over. Hard to do a lot with this man.
One elbow foul, Marcio Barboza. One elbow foul, Marcio Barboza.
And it's been the theme of the night. Needs to stand that lower palm up, get forward. He doesn't need to take the thumb, just stand up the lower palm, get wrist to wrist. Trust your arm, trust your frame, trust your experience. Stop playing the game of your opponent.
I got it. Wrist.
Okay.
And for Irakli, keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Runner!
Drive.
So they go to a
Not
strap.
a runner, a bubble, so you got to win that match to get a restart.
So Marcio is on a runner, basically a live runner. So right now, no elbow foul called on him, but he has to win this round, or I think Irakli needs to get a foul for them to get a restart or continue the match live.
Sorry, Marcio. Good? No? Good?
Running foul for Marcio.
So Marcio needs to pin him twice this round.
Open.
And if you're 3-0 down,
Yeah. Oh,
does that seem like a tall order?
it's on.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're facing into the thunder right now, Marcio Barboza, maybe as badly as he ever has done in his long and illustrious career. This is tough. And he's facing a guy who looks brimming with confidence. Look at Irakli Zirakashvili.
Wrist.
Go! Oh, absolutely rolled that hit, and Irakli is on fire here.
Second elbow foul to Marcio.
2 fouls.
2 fouls to Marcio.
The way this thing's panning out right now, I think you need to throw Marcio Barboza some rosary beads, because it is looking like a difficult task. Super uphill struggle. Second foul there. That was a stop foul for Marcio, but the fouls carry. The running foul that he got will carry. That's his second foul in this match. He's got one more chance. I think the most concerning thing right now for Marcio is that he seems to be absolutely outgunned.
Yeah. Feels like he cannot get anything going.
He really can't. He's not been able to get into his running at all. We got a little technical with the table while they're sorting that out. Let's just talk for a moment, Ray, about what's leading to these victories for Zirakashvili. This guy is one of the best ambush, counter, top rollers we know in the game. And talk about a demonstration of excellence. He's putting it down tonight.
Yeah, you need some specific skills to beat him. Either, like we have seen in the past, that Hutchings has demonstrated it. Usually, he's so good at dealing with top rollers, and you need a lot of power to stop him. And he's been setting his sights to be one of the best pullers in 105, 110 kilo class. And he's doing that, bouncing back from a tough loss about a month ago. And if you win Marcio Barboza, that means a lot. That means a lot.
I've got to be honest, for me, Marcio at the moment needs to get that mental clarity and think about utilising the back pressure and the top roll rather than going forward and chasing the hook. He's looking for that knockout shot. He's chasing the finish. He's looking for the Cinderella moment, and it's just not going to happen. In doing so, the massive back pressure on that top roll from Zirakashvili is assisting him in fouling. And it's been the story of the night so far for Marcio. He needs to trust in his arm, needs to utilise the back pressure to set up all other moves.
Marcio is in a tough position. He has 2 fouls already, and he's 0 on the scoreboard. Either if he gets a foul, he loses the round, he loses the match. So it's very hard on this at this point. But I think top roll is the key. He's putting both legs under the table, using all the leverage he can.
A little bit more.
Looks like he's going for the top roll.
Enormous strike
And
there,
stops.
and
Oh.
I can tell you what, flawless victory for Irakli Zirakashvili of Georgia. Absolutely flawless victory. That's 4, and this is a masterclass, Ray.
Yeah. That is one good-looking defensive top roll he has.
He's never
Yeah.
looked better. Never looked better, mate.
Against a tough opponent that can do everything. I think this match Marcio had more purchase than any other matches before.